Hello everybody, my name is Hopskip, and welcome back to New Orleans, or Night Stories New Orleans. I'm still not sure how to say it, but in the last episode, basically, we're basically a detective trying to figure out what happened to John Barrow, or John, or something like that. I don't know, it was something Barrow, so if you want to fully understand what happened, definitely go check out the last New Orleans episode. We're going to press continue. So last night, well, I didn't read this last time, so we're gonna read it. A long night has passed, and with my hunting instincts ablaze after a deep hibernation, I found myself a studious Avila. Oh my god, my reading sucks. From a few steps away from the main entrance of Jean Barrow's house, Jean's Barrow mansion. 2 mugs of coffee, and yet I can't get myself together. A two-floor stone colonial house, and I am not an art history expert, but I think it's Victorian architecture. I bet if I was a rich, spoiled boy, I would love every bit of it. The scenery is completely completed with a big garden full of flowers and trimmed bushes. My finger is already on the ring bell. Just straight to the point, aren't you, detective? And now we wait. A middle-aged black man, well-dressed even for a servant, opens the door and welcomes me. He escorts me toward the house, and then inside the living room. We both walk all the way to the deep dead silence. Walking in a slow pace. It's almost psychedelic. Wait here, please. Mr. Barrow will be here shortly. I snap out of it, just staring at him without saying anything. That's when I realize that life hasn't been easy on him, maybe not even fair. He turns his back, walks away, and I'm left alone waiting. I take a look around to see nothing more than expected. Complete, complex curved furniture and expensive decorations, and then in front of me, a collection of stuffed animals. Somehow it gives me the chills. The voice of Jean Barrow behind me surprises me. Oh god, so much reading, I'm like out of breath. Good morning. I appreciate it that you are on your time. Let's not waste time then. I called you over so you can check on your own death scene. Follow me, please. What? You walk through the corridor. The noise of your footsteps are absorbed by the thick red carpet, almost muted. You feel that the silence in every part of this house is really strange. While reaching to the end of the hallway, a door waits you, and John Barrow gives his last intro. Unfortunately, I can't stay any longer. I have to get ready for work. The factory has many responsibilities. Go on and check my father's office, the place he left his last breath. I hope we have good progress very soon. Slightly opens the door. Until next time. Have a good day, Mr. Barrow. I close the door behind me, isolating myself from the rest of the house. A big wooden desk filled with papers and folders. Next to it, a small curtain with the radio on it. And a couple half-empty bottles of liquid gold. Okay. To the other side, it's the library full of books next to the window. All in all, a tidy room, perfectly organized, that makes you wonder if this room was a death scene. You know, it's kind of... That was like 4 minutes already of just reading. Must have been... Enough sightseeing, let's get down to work. Yes, let's definitely... Click the roll. Fail. Such a waste of time here. I found nothing, maybe. The police did a good job this time and left nothing behind, but I've got another idea. The butler is leading me out through the big garden again. The guy who takes cares of the garden. Do you even English, bro? Keeps staring at me. Even now that I'm in the outer door, I still feel his eyes on me, and I'm pretty sure I don't know him at all. About my last option, I'm left only with the factory. Now, I know what Barrow said, but I can't work with the information I have right now. Why'd you put two E's? Your typical factory railing fence with a guard at the entrance of a big ugly building in the middle. The clothes from yesterday night seem to have a real affection for this town. Their presence their presence keep hiding the sun away and spread melancholy. At last, John Barrow is going back home. That's my chance. Try and pass through the guard, trying to find a way and enter unnoticed. I think I would rather this one because people actually know I'm inside. Hello, sir. Can I help you? Yes, please. I've arranged a meeting with the staff chief so I can start working here tomorrow. I'm here to get the parcel and deliver it within an hour. Can I get it? The sooner the better because my boss is short-tempered. I think this one would be more believable. Well, I was not informed about this. I am sorry, but I can't let you in. The only thing is to sneak in. Around the corner, there is a place I try to get in silently. The guard can't see me, and there is no eye contact with the road either. A fairly big garbage can is in front of me. I can use it to hop over the railing. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Alright, I'm in. Time to get to work. The fumes of bleach and dried dye is heavy in the atmosphere. In the distance, you hear voices. Maybe not all the workers are gone, therefore you decide to stay hidden and wait. When you are sure that you are left alone, you go upstairs using the metallic ladder. All the offices are on the second floor, silent, dark. Only a dim light enters through the window, signifying the end of the day. Search the rooms thoroughly. Yes. Luckily, the doors are open, and my job is easier. Looking at some logistic books with the minor economic knowledge that I have, I can understand that Barrow is in a really bad position. While I continue the investigation, I come across the only locked drawer, and it happens to be in Gene Barrow's office. Come on, yes. After a few efforts, and with some skills I learned on the streets, I managed to open the drawer. Oh man, this is some serious stuff. Owning money to the mafia is no game. Maybe it was a murder after all. You notice a flashlight's light. Probably the guard, and you know it's time to get out of here. I need to clear a bit of the situations that people need to answer a few questions. New Orleans, 16th. Okay, so I'm like a stray dog chasing car wheels. I just do it and don't know what I'm expecting in return. Probably nothing. The two clothing industries in town had nothing more to add to the case. So the lead in I can't read what that is, are close to zero. There is something I miss in the whole picture, or something is kept hidden from me, but I can't work like this. It's like someone is playing with me. It's getting on my nerves. Anyway, I ought to... okay. What is wrong with my reading today? Oh my god. I thought it to my... Anyway. It to myself. I try harder. And a case is a case, and I need that, and I need the money. But first, Barrow needs to answer a few questions. Tomorrow night, I'll go to that creepy silent mansion. This is like things I was doing. Let's go. With the information I got, the first person I pictured in my mind was Louise. A quick stop to Louise's house before going to Gene Barrow. I knocked the door two, 3 times, and finally she opened. She's beautiful as always, wearing a lingerie, but her words are sharp. Makes me feel like crashing on the wall with 62 miles per hour. What do you want here? I know I know it all, Louise. Barrow family has debts and probably unfinished business with the mob. Also, we know you are involved in that. Okay. Later, later used by the mob to manipulate certain people. Talk now, and I'll promise I'll keep you out of this. Trust me, I haven't involved the mob here. I was, I was for my own. Somehow I believe her. The words coming out of her mouth are so genuine. I think I can believe you this time, and I put something on you. You may catch a cold. I walked away from this woman. It's too dangerous to be alone with her for too long. Bye, Mamie. Her goodbye echoed in my ears until I turned left. She's really creepy. Your turn now. Tonight it's pretty cold outside. You can see your breath, and after a few times, it's like giving you a pace. I feel I'm being followed from the time I left my house. In the next corner, you turn around quickly and you manage to see a person hiding behind a wall. Okay, now I'm pretty sure someone is after me and I need to get the situation in my hands. Closing the distance between me and the person I notice, I put my hand over my revolver. Almost at the corner, I hear footsteps running. Oh, no, mister, you're not getting away. Fail. The sneaky guy is way faster than expected. Put some more effort. Fail. He throws down a garbage can. That blocks you away. The distance between you and him becomes greater. Strangely, after 2 seconds, he slows down and gets down to his knees. You walk toward the stranger with your gun in your hand. Stay put. The stranger falls down with a soulless sack of meat. You go over him, put your hand on his shoulder, trying to turn him upside down. What's wrong with you? You feel something itching on your back. Looking at it, you see maggots with a disgusting look at your face. You shake your arm, throwing them down, and quickly turn to the stranger's face. You try not to vomit. Slimy maggots wheeling from every part of his butt, his eyes blank, staring slowly. A quick search, and Jagger has a small notebook. Grab it and turn around and putting your hands against the wall and start vomiting. You can't take it anymore, and you have to move out of there before someone sees you. And with the dead body, and things get complicated. That's freaking okay, no, I don't want to see that. Oh, God, I'm gonna be sick. No, why? It's the fifth scotch, and everything seems so damn strange and terrifying real. I have to sleep somehow. I must do it. Maybe more fused or something like that. Better drag this cheap bottle of scotch. Chapter 2, Dark Orleans. The revolver was shaking in my hand. No, my hand was shaking and fear was taking over. I heard the footsteps and then I saw him, his silhouette coming out of the shadows. No, it can't be. He was dead and those hideous maggots eating his flesh. God. What? Is he like dreaming? Could everybody could open fire, run for it? I'd rather shoot the dead guy. Success. You keep shooting until the gun is empty. Bullets hit his chest and face, almost destroying the second one. He takes a few steps back, hiding in the shadows again. You are safe for now. I feel a cold touch on my shoulder, but I don't dare to turn around and look. I feel itchy under my skin. No. Your breath is heavy and your sweat is cold. You get up and run to the mirror to check your face and shoulder. You're fine. It was just a bad dream. If only your pale skin and exhaustion can define the word fine. You grab a glass of water and try to sleep again, sinking into nightmares. Oh, great. The nightmares are getting worse and worse. I can't explain his death. It's all so weird. Those things are what's giving me awake so many nights. The good part from all this is the only lead I have this little notebook. All those people were referred here were associated with the case, and now they are missing, and they're gone for good. Having read it thoroughly and more at once, than once. I see that Marshall was convinced to investigate the ghetto of our city. I am heading to the dark corners of Orleans, where oppressed people drag in superstition and blend it all together. I can feel it. The town changes as you walk deeper into this mysterious neighborhood. Narrow, narrow alleys, small wooden houses, stacked all together, and the smell of mold is intense. Weird looks fall upon you, and windows closing one after another. At last, a few minutes, you find three people standing on the road, talking to each other. They're black like the majority of the population here. Go there and talk to them. Maybe you can acquire something that will lead you to your next clue. They say hello to me in a weird French dialogue. Luckily, when I was young, I had friends talking this language and learned a bit. I know what you're looking for here, white boy. He makes a sign to follow me. I don't have much time to talk, but he seems to think otherwise. It's not safe for ya to be around here, even now this old black slave thing is over. My brother insists to still have a hate for your people, as you still see us as inferiors. We stop it, and he points at a house. Gotta go. Thanks. Take a good look at the house. Okay, well, that's gonna about do this really creepy episode of New Orleans, or Night Stories New Orleans. I still have no idea. But anyways, if you enjoyed the content that you saw, definitely hit that like button, maybe hit the subscribe button too already. Definitely leave a comment if you want to see more content like this and some more New Orleans. And as always, keep on gaming.